Hello and welcome back, everybody. Sorry it's been a delay. Still feeling like shit, but we're doing okay. But we got word of mouth tonight. It's Friday night. I'm feeling all right. Not all right. I'm a little under the weather. Let's not beat around the bush. No COVID though, so that's a plus. We beat that test, but today I ended up going back to the doctor and got pumped up. Got a bunch of antibiotics, some ear stuff, some sinus stuff, so hopefully this clears up pretty damn quick. Nothing big on the agenda tonight. Got to start off, play a couple events, and then I got some invites to knock out. Pretty standard night. Yeah, no, I tested negative, which is really good because going to the doctor, all of my symptoms seem to match exactly what everyone else with COVID is getting now. But it's not. And when the doctors are pretty damn sure about the PCR test, so am I. They're like, no, it will come up being false positive, and it's almost never, ever false negatives. So that's good. Now I just got to figure out what the hell is wrong with me then. Get better and play some tea with you. Can we start it off with an ace? That would be a good thing. We can. There we go. Now I need 34s or better to up my score on this event right now. No, the trip's good. We're good on the trip. Now watch. I'm gonna test positive when it comes time to go to that trip, which is kind of scary too, because if I do a rapid result, I gotta think that somewhere along the line the rapid tests have got to be coming up a little bit off. But who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? We're just going to play it and get to the airport with the test verified and be ready to go. We're ready to celebrate. Well, that was a shitty bounce. All right, so what's new in the world of Golden Tee? Yeah, we did see a new trailer with absolutely nothing in it for the PGA games. And I'm going to say it again. We just got to be patient. They're getting there. They've gotten some equipment to build some stuff. Hey, Tony. No, I'm not feeling much better, but we're getting there. Doctors are saying I'll be better. The only one I'm really worried about right now is Russ is having a really hard time. I haven't gotten any updates today, so I don't want to give any misinformation out. If things continue, I got a feeling we'll do something here on the Word of Mouth channel and see if we can get a couple bucks for him. I believe if anybody wants to send a little something to Russ, you can PayPal. I believe it's info@pegttour.com. Give that man a little hand, but we'll see. Let me get more information. Maybe we'll do something special on Monday or this weekend. But if he's anything like me, yeah, I'm not really into. He and I are pretty similar in the fact that I don't think either one of us really like charity. Well, that's a murdered ball. Way to go, Mark. Way to blow it. But it's warming up, right? We got to get loose. God, they gave me something. It was like an Afrin type thing, but with a steroid and an antibiotic in it. And my God, I took that thing, and now all I got is all this shit leaking into my mouth, and it tastes horrible. Don't know how to feel about it. But I just really want to go back to sleep. But I gave you guys too many days off in a row. We'll do a stream for an hour or two tonight, and then we'll be back to normal come Monday. Get you guys a full week before I take off. I don't like this. There's not going to be a really good way to make this. What is normal? Is this a Jeopardy type question? But thank you for checking in, Tom. No, Jill is not coming down to play tonight. She's upstairs doing the. I have a feeling she's watching How to Get Away with Murder right now. Oh, is this going to be a good shush distance? Let's try it. Let's see if we get the... Now, this is a little hot. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to get that in. My White Sox are on a rain delay. Oh, yeah, you are. I forget about that. You guys are out in the middle of nowhere right now, aren't you? No, it's me that should be nervous, Tom. You're not. You get to see her a lot more limited than I do. When I get upstairs and I get to bed, and every time I get there, that Netflix show is How to Get Away with Murder is on. Every time I think a little bit more like, what is she plotting? I think Tom and I are going to have to sit down and have a weekend where we binge watch that show so we know what our wives are planning. But basically now, since I didn't get 1, 2, and I missed the shush on 3, I have to have a hole out or else this round is dead to me. Oh, God, I whiffed that ball. Wow, that's not a good swing. We're in trouble here, I think. We might have a way over. Oh. Oh, God, this hole still to this day hurts me to my heart. I mean, it's funny, too. I look back history-wise. She could, Jeffrey. That's very likely. But that hole, if you look at the history of it, if I beat Stenmark in that, it breaks his run-up of 2 years of making top 4 at every event for like 2.5 years straight. Now, when I'm playing this one, if the pin's way up high, right? If I high tee a 4 wood, which is probably what I'd need into this win, I'm gonna go pretty deep down that, and that putt can be rough. So what I want to do is get to this gap with the shortest club possible. So now here, I'm going to max out a swing on a 5 wood. I should get short enough of where the ice wall turns, and I'll hit once there, then the second bounce will bounce it right towards the hole. So honestly, this is a shot that I'm looking at that it could go in. Obviously, it's a crapshoot. I'm not aiming to make it, but it could go in by just the bounces. Okay, and I got 2 bad bounces there. I hit too far right. Let's hit it again, though, and see if we can get a better kick. That's the kick we want. All right, well, so this is dead now. I'm going to go straight to some invites. Like I said, I'm still a little bit off right now. Send away, guys. I think I'm only going to play invites. I'm not going to mess around. I got the event. I'm leading in the event pretty heavily right now. I think if we look over, I think I'm leading what would be commercial as well, but I haven't looked in a minute. Yeah, I'm up 2 strokes on commercial even. So we'll let this one play out. We don't need to keep going at it. But what do we got? We got a 1-dayer here. All right, so we'll start. We'll see. We can play through most of these tonight. If you guys have anything you want to play, shoot the invite off. We'll play it together. It's good. All right, not drivable, but how close could we get this? Can we get this up for a shush? And I think we could. Now, notice that was only 140, but I'm okay with the 140 if I can get it all the way out like that. Now, how far away? 45? Yeah, this is doable with a shush. Too hot. Ah. Wow, I didn't think that would be too hot. I still haven't quite gotten my distances out of the on shushing out of the sand yet. All right, so this is going to be an awkward one too. I'm going to be on the green. It's just a question of I'm going to have a 130-foot putt most likely. So, now this is one where I'm going to decide. I think we've decided that there's a 130-foot distance that I have on the putter right now. So I don't necessarily need to C-putt this. This should get to the hole, and it shouldn't go crazy past it. All right, that's a good start. 113, that's a good one. I needed backspin. Shit. Probably could have gone with a 4 backspin there. I was just worried about clipping the back fringe. Ah, you need that bounce off that rock to kick that thing truly for elite distance. Ah, all one thumb it. I don't feel like everything's going to be nearly as sharp as it can be tonight. But like I love having the built-in excuses. It's nice. It's nice when I don't have to feel really bad about playing like shit. All right, 374, pins up front. This one's got a little bit more risk to it. With the pin on the left, we're never really worried about it coming down. If I play the line at the hole, it's going to stay up there. But I don't think that's going to be on. So let's go here and C3 it. Hit the face, kicks up. That's beautiful. Love it. We are but half of the same. God, I don't like this shot. I just don't. Hey, we're happy right now. Don't worry, Scott. This isn't our invite. This is an older one. I'll get yours here in a minute. How do I want to play this? Let's low tee it. Come on, wind. That's what you get for being greedy, right? You try to hold it and you fuck it up. Just got to be careful, too, because where that was deep grass. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be deep grass, but it is. That's nice. I like that bounce. I try to close. All right. Outwind to 12. Yeah, this might even be long still too, but I can't aim. Wow, there's a lot of bounces that kick you right back at the hole. I've never realized that on a lot of these holes. Whew. All right, I want this to be as far down the fairway and pretty far left if we can. So we're going to just go here and bang a C3. Let me through it all. Maybe an A1 would have been better there, but we're in a good spot. Well, maybe. Wow, I overhit it that bad. All right, deep grass again. Now, see, these, you see that little tiny blade in front of me? Now, it's not that small, but those are the kind of things you see on that one hole on Hidden where you go to the middle paths. You don't always see them, though, but they exist, just like that does. I don't know why I backspun that. That's a bad shot. Ah, oh well. Oh, giddy up. You're there right now. Good shit. Well, say hello to the boys for me, too. And hi, Caesar. How you doing? Oh. Maybe those guys should send out some invites tonight. See if I can compete with the mighty, mighty Vector Room. I mean, Sean, we're getting to play with Loon all the time. Sean has got to be getting better vicariously through them. Something's got to sink in. That's a terrible shot. I don't know what I'm doing. That was the wrong shot. I didn't hit the full. I don't know why I was... What was I doing? Does it really matter? I got a White Sox rain delay going on right now. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh. All right, pins deep and in the back. I don't mind this. I'm going to hit the high T3, and I'm going to baby it. And I'm not going to cut it enough, and I'm going to end up in the water. Oh, it's not wet. But this is deep grass again, so this chip is actually hard. Yeah, this isn't a very good game. It's all right. I got a feeling we're going to lose some serious invites tonight. So, now, we were all here in a part to Brad Stewart. I believe it was last week sometime, but Brad got me to keep playing by putting up a cycle for $100, and I was giving him 5 strokes. Well, after looking back, he finally just played those recently, and it looks like I won all 5 games. He had 2 DNFs, and the other ones I beat, and the other 3 he didn't. He tied me on Monty. But if you remember, I whiffed a ball and went wet on an easy shot. So I guess all it's going to take tonight is to get somebody to play with me here. What do we got next? All right, we're going to play this par 3er out. Now, this is going to mess up my events bag because right now my default bag is set to my Pine Coast bag. And I did that because I found I wanted a sand wedge on it. And that's like one of my only bags I have built with a sand wedge. All right, points. That's a good start. All right, we're going to be greedy. We're going for the hole out here. Ah, we can't hit the 9-wood here. It's too hot. Yes. That's exactly what I was trying to do. That's pretty good. I'm a big fan of that. Ew. Oh, God, it's so moist. You can't argue about this right now. We're having results. It's a results-based game. All right. I did, right? At one point I did. Not anymore. No, I haven't had a job in a couple of years now, so I think that's going to have to change here very soon. But yeah, I managed an Office 365 support team. Which is funny, because when I took the job, all I knew is how to sell Office 365. I sold a shit ton of it when I worked for GoDaddy prior to. And they poached us over and asked us to come and run some teams. But yeah, when I taught myself a lot of... I taught myself PowerShell. I tell you one thing, though. It's one of those things that you lose if you... you lose after a bit, man. But I was with so you know as well, they pawned off most of their support to contractors. So I worked for Experis, was the company that I worked for. Oh, I forgot to change my bag. This isn't my par 3 bag. This is my Pine Coast bag. So far, so good, though. We're okay with it. But you would have still been able to find me in your off of your teams. I'm actually a little upset too because my E5 trial just ended. I had to go. Oh, there we go. Word them out. Oh, nice beers. I like beers. What do I want to hit here? I want to hit that. Apparently, I want to hit that. All right, so far, this is my best one I've been going on one of the new par 3 sets. Making beautiful mistakes. Oh, Mark. Hi, buddy. That felt good. That one felt good. It looked good. Oh. Man, I feel beat the fuck up, dude. I feel like I got hit with the train lately. That's all. We'll get better here soon, hopefully. Dude, if help desk support was that easy, saying 3 things, that would be awesome. Where I can go, here, try these things, and then call back if you got any problems. Of course, that couldn't be how it worked. And at least I didn't try to sell you something at the end of it either. Well, hey, why don't you buy these new Wi-Fi dongles from me? I think we might make this. No, I caught the ride. I rode the wall instead of coming off of it. Come on, let's get the 4 better. I'd like the 4 better. Oh, I don't like this. All right, so I feel like I'm in a shitty setup, right? And I mean, it's not too bad. I could low T and thumb this, but let's have some fun with it. That would have been nice. All right, now I got to chip this, though. All right, good. I think the 3 better is going to hold. I don't know. I think a 3 better is going to hold most of the time. Maybe that's all it takes to get somebody going. You get a little pep in your step after knocking a couple down. Yeah, I thought that was dropping, too. That looked good. But you can see, though, that shoot makes that hole... Like, I can't remember a time where I ever went out of bounds or wet hitting the shot up there. I also don't know if I've ever made it from up there. Ooh, here we go. We got some fun shit going here. 27's my goal. All right, all right. Now, I got to remember that I changed my bag to have a 10. Yes, I did. So I got my 9.5 and my 10.5 here. The 9.5 is great on hole 2. When it's really deep, the high 9.5 clears most of the trees. But most of the time, you're going to hit the 10.5. All right, let's see. No rain. That helps. No rain on this hole is great. So we're really deep. It's a really long set, but the pin's in the back. So this is going to be a hard one to get. Now, the question is, do I still want to go with the 10.5 or with the 9.5 here? I got to aim it back. No, I got to hit the 10.5 here. I really do, because I'm not going to get the angle right going without going to the left far enough. Is it going to get down the hill? Come on. It did. All right, but it caught a branch there, so the 20th top's going to stop on the grass. That's horseshit. 20th bounce landed on the green, so it doesn't move forward. So I have nothing I can do. If that was the 20th bounce landing 1 bounce short of that, it would have plugged in the rough, and then I got an easy chip for eagle. Now I get nothing for it. That wasn't very, very impressive. All right, the pin's back. It's deep enough here that I'm okay. I can just go here and hide see the 5 and not really worry about anything else. Now, before high tees, the shot there would have been a C2 from an extra 2 turns right, bounce it off the water, hit the hill, and kick it up. Now, we're way in the back again, but what we found is we want to just get this down to the middle of the bottom side of the first fairway. Hey, Cuarto. Did I get it far enough up? We can't tell yet. I think I did. I should have a straight line at it. And we got a big old gap here. But I'm real close, so I want to make sure I can only hit the 5. I think everything else will hit. I would like to be certain, I'd like to backspin or bite this, but I really don't think I'm going to need it. I think the 5's going to clear this no problem. And that's one of the things you're going to notice about the old courses compared to the new ones. Dude, to get that eagle on that hole, it took 2 very, very good shots. And you rarely see 2 very good shots needed for eagles anymore. You can mess up one of them, You can mess up one of them now. Like, you can be off on the first shot and still have a shot for the second shot. If you missed the tee shot and left that back maybe 5 yards, that ball is not going to be able to get on the green. Hi, Corley. We're getting better. We'll be healthy here soon. I'm okay with going long there, as long as I don't go short. Thanks for checking, bud. Did you guys get your flights yet? Oh, come on. Fuck off. Look perfect as days go by, even the worst one. I mean, I know I've told Luna many times. Hi, Josh. Okay, good. Well, let me know. I want to send you the money for the flight right away. I thought I'd buy it for, but you know what? It's more of a pain in the ass for me to do it. Let you do it, and I'll pay you for it. Otherwise, it's going to be like, hey, is this okay? Is this time okay? Is this airport good? Instead, you just get it, and I'll send it to you. Oh, God. The thumbs of an angel are not existing for me. There we are. You feel... I'm trying to get Corley to, I'm trying to get Caesar to turn off the stream by starting to sing. We don't need him. You still look perfect as days go by. All right, remember what I said here. The bunkers on the left are okay. You rarely, if ever, have no option to get to the hole. But water will always be a loss of a stroke, so undercut this. See, I'm perfect from this bunker. I'm okay with this. And if you love someone, you make room. If you love someone. All right, Key, get over the bunkers. Stay to the left. Oh, sweet. All right, good. What, you got that? You saw the ad that I posted from Nordstrom's, that vibrating thing? Sweet. I'm glad. Yeah, Mark, from what I was looking at, I don't see a reason not to. I can't imagine that they don't pay for themselves. Oh, that's not good. Come on, wind. Woo, got lucky. I thought I pushed that out too far. Yeah, good. He knows. He didn't know. Josh, he thought you were crazy. He didn't know what you were talking about at first. And then I messaged him because the other gentleman in Des Moines, Washington, said that he didn't get his either, so that I reached out to Kevin. Kevin's like, oh, that's what Josh was talking about. All right, so I'm gonna hit a high T3 wood here, right? Now you're thinking to yourselves, that doesn't sound smart. But it's really the play, because I'm not going to hit the high 5 wood long enough, and I'm going to hit the tree at the end, right? So it's not going to get through enough. If I hit this, I'll get through the trees and kick up on the green. If I hit this right. Let's see if I can catch it right. And I hit the first tree, so now I'm in trouble. I hit the tree on the outside right. I'm happy with a birdie on that. Like without you. But hopefully he got him out. We talked earlier this week. Hopefully he... Oh, my. Oh, no. Okay, so this might just end my round. I don't know if this gets out even. And if it does, I'm in trouble. Like, I don't think this putt's going to be possible to make. Motherfuck, that hurts. I can't imagine that shot was short, though. After hitting it, I didn't think it had any chance of shortness. That's why you backspin that tee shot. All right, we're going to go bunker first and kick it onto the green. Oh, shit. Baby's due tomorrow. Oh, fantastic. Well, we're praying for you. Yeah, so I was at the VA hospital in Iowa City today, and that's where I had to go for my primary care. So I'm there. And they had just recently moved primary to a whole nother section of the hospital. So I thought the old part was under construction, and then I found out today that, no, it's sealed off and secured and quarantined for COVID. And it's a big, it's like the whole first floor of the hospital. I did not realize it was that bad. How do you fly? Dude, I am not on my game. Now I'm going to get a drop up. That's not where I expected this drop to be. Oh, well. We shit all over this game. Wow, nice drop. Yeah, not my best performance, guys. You guys got chances. An 18 under. That's fantastic. Oh, you know what? I might be getting a package today with the new trackballs from Justin. I'd like to see how it feels. I got a feeling the first couple that he sends me are going to feel a little off because he's trying to see how deep he can actually go with the engravings. God, I'm already looking at the clock like, oh God, we've only been going for a half an hour. Like I just want to end. I just want to be like, I'm done. Oh, thanks, Mike Jones. How's it being nice and moist and lubricated, buddy? Mike, where in Kentucky are you? Because my parents live in Paducah now. So I'm gonna go down and see them very soon. And maybe I could get out for a little bit and come see some people if they're near Paducah. So do we have anybody near Paducah here? I don't know. I don't know the areas at all. Why you are? Hey Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, okay. Sweet, it's close to there. It means nothing to me. It's almost as bad as saying a city here in Iowa. Oh shit. Okay. 2 hours is a trot, but that's not too bad. But that means that you're probably closer. Does that mean you're getting closer to Cincinnati? Hey Kevin. Oh, keep it up. Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta say, the stuff that they gave me today, I've got all sorts of weird liquids coming out of every hole right now. Moisture, exactly. It's moist. Oh. Well, get down there, man. I mean, why wouldn't you be in Daytona Beach? That sounds silly. Now, me personally, I hate Florida. Daytona Beach. Like I said, I don't know the Florida area well. I don't know which side of the state you're on. I gotta think that's like Marcus Cash and them are in that area somewhere. But maybe they're here and they'll say something. No. Okay, so my parents said they're like... Yeah, I hate the I hate humidity. Okay, once again, dude, I've probably been down there 50 times, and I probably still have no idea where I am ever. Oh, wait, okay, Daytona. Okay, actually, I know. Orlando area, you're looking at Lee Chipnick, and you're looking at I think it's Spat's crew? Yeah, Daytona. I mean, yeah, we're right by, it's right by the 500s in Orlando. I know that. My wife goes down to that race quite a bit. So, and this is how good of a group of dudes those guys are there down there. So, my wife's father, so my father-in-law, Tom Cromie, you guys saw him chime in here if he's still here. What up, Tom? But out of the blue, he was down there for doing something, and he likes playing the Ritz-Carlton a lot. But I called up Lee, and Lee's a big golfer and knows a lot. And then you got Andy Pope. He's down there as well. Then I think Jason and Jackie are right in Orlando too. No, they're not Orlando. I don't know. No, you probably didn't. Nobody did. I was not in my best conditioning then. I had a blast, but I wasn't on my best behavior. Oh yeah, Kevin. I was a little bit. I had a rough week going into that. Oh, it was bad. I really, after the couple days I had prior to that tournament, I probably should not have gotten over there. But I should have probably not gone, but I had promised somebody I'd pick him up from Indy. So it was a long drive from here to there, and then also stopping in Indy to pick somebody up. And I got zero sleep because we thought we were losing Clifford that night, so I was up with that big boy all day and all night. And then I thought, okay, now we're not losing him, but I'm going to waste about 20 grand on back surgery for him. And then it turned out that, hey, once we fed him up, got him with steroids, and this is what, 5 years ago? He's fine. He was fine after the steroids. So that was all good. And now he's healthy as an ox again. That guy, that little bugger has scared us a good 3 times in our life. Oh, at tournaments all the time. Right now I'm wearing some of my Adidas, my gym shorts. But at tournaments, yeah, oh yeah, it's a rarity that I don't. But so I had Lee Chipnick. Oh, come on, don't do it. Stop. So I call Lee, and I'm like, hey, can you get out with my father-in-law? Get a group, go have a good time, and play some golf with him, take him someplace good. And he sure as hell tried, but my father-in-law really wanted to play the Ritz-Carlton because that's his favorite course. So he never met up with them, but just the fact that they were willing to go and play with him, super happy, and I'm sure they'll meet up next time he's down there. So you do have a good group. But if you put a post on Facebook, I'm sure one of them will get up on you, get up with you, Kev. No one thought so. It's okay, even if you were. Then you'd come over, right? All right, we're right on the cusp of how I want to play this shot. I did quite a bit. I've done it. I generally, when it's this far up, I like to hit the 8.5 driver into the hill, kick it up, and then land on it. This one's a little awkward, though, because the wind is not with me. Let's try it, though. The fuck? Oh, you too, John. I appreciate it, man. Hey, my God. She's turning it up a notch now, isn't she? Well, I think we're going to have the new best female player, at least, John. I know, you know, we know you were. Now, this one with this wind, and my 9-wood. I'm a big fan of this shot. And on the night, won't you love me for the hell of it? All my fears would be irrelevant. Okay, so we got a pin in the middle. Really, I'm looking at my edges here. Now, this one's going to be a challenge. I don't want to hit the... Okay, so with the high T5 one on this, the hardness that I have to hit it to get it over the edge will most likely carry it over the back. So right now, I'm thinking I'm either hitting a 5-wood with no high T, but here now, after looking at it, I'm just going to kill this and almost dead straight. I don't know. I don't think we have anything down in Cincy. I think that the next thing's the Clash, and then we have... we've got the Clash, and then we have Dallas. So Carolina and Dallas. I'm now up in the air about the Clash because I have some family stuff to do right after the Clash. And I couldn't, realistically, if it plays out anything like Nashville, the size and the COVID stuff, I couldn't do that and go to my family. You know, my parents are older, man. I'm old already myself. They got to be pretty old. So I got to see how it all plays out before I make a decision on where I'm going next. And I'll have to go to Dallas. I have to go to Dallas. There's no reason not to. I mean, top 8 at both of those is making me a couple grand just to go to Dallas. So that's not... I can't not go to that. All right, let's see if we can kick this up and get... But like I said, I got to get down. I'll be going down to Paducah around that time. All right, I caught a good C3 there. And now we got a chush. This is actually pretty damn good chush. Let's see if I can chush straight yet today. All right, so that should be it. Fuck off. Remain the same. And most of the times when I'm saying fuck off, I'm saying it to the machine, not to you guys. Come on, Wind, help me out. Well, John, yeah, it's pretty bad. So that's the worst spelling of chush I've ever seen. So keep it up, VCU. Not even close. You ain't got... That isn't even close. You don't need to chush when you can thumb straight into the hole. I'll get my strokes the old-fashioned way. Well, like I said, the stuff that they gave me, I sprayed some steroid antibiotic, like Afrin stuff in my nose, and it tasted funny. Yes. Bam! Is that too hard? It is. It is. All right, it plugged. I'm not feeling great. I'm not going to lie, guys. Oh, that is not a fun set. This is not a good look. I do not like this. All right, we're good with that. Yeah, we got the emerald moves. I will say, in culinary school, I made a fruit-based barbecue sauce that was based off an emerald recipe. That, God, it was fantastic, and it had a super big kick to it. All right, I'm okay. Fuck me. Ooh, bomb this one. I still have a huge love-hate for this course. Every time I play it, all I can think about is 18 off the pin and losing a 2-stroke lead to Denmark. I mean, it could have changed the history. This is a chance, guys. This got an opportunity. I'm gonna call a whole lot of opportunity here. It's pretty much dead straight. Well, hey, Missy, how you doing, young lady? It's a pleasure to have you. Boom! You gotta love calling the whole out opportunity and draining it. Missy, that one was for you. The moisture is accumulating. You're welcome. Here we go. All right, we're gonna play Baby Cut-In. This one's got a chance too, to be quite frank with you. We got a good chance here. I didn't cut it enough. Ah, I had the shot exactly how I wanted it. Oh. All right, so we're 2 better, 1 off. So 1 better total. There's no excuse not to be 2 better right now. That one shot was abysmal. Oh, God, there's this stuff leaking into my throat. God, this stuff that's coming down into my mouth from... Oh, that sounded terrible. That absolutely sounded horrible. I regretted that instantly after starting to say it. But the stuff that's draining into my mouth just tastes horrendous. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I get it. I get it. I regret it. I regret it. You children. One of these days, we're going to all grow up and take the game goddamn seriously. I mean, maybe if you guys worked on your stroke, rather than how, instead of coming up with childish statements, you'd be competitive. I mean, you guys are out there at the bars, drinking and having a great time. My little digital guy's got the great big digital heart. Well, we're out partying. This guy's at the range. He's working on it. He's working his game out right now. It is. Actually, that was Ron Jeremy told me that one, actually, back in the day. I was 17. He told me, Mouth, always take your stroke seriously. And from that day on, I learned that stroke is important, man. You gotta have a good stroke. Why we never travel to exotic lands. Coming close. Folks were passing on the shit with many drove. Okay, so we might get a shush here, too. Now, I don't know if I'll get this close enough to the bunker, and if the wind's going to be straight enough from the distance that I'm at. But if we look, that up 3, right 3 is going to be a line basically going straight between the 2 bunkers on the right-hand side of the front green. So if I can get this aimed at that, I might have a church for this next shot. That wind should line up. It's a left one. We got a right-left wind. I don't like it. We're just going to hammer this with backspin. My stories more are because of creative imagination. I just like to throw it in. It was okay. All right, so the first thing I look at here is, can I bomb it straight down the fairway? This one, absolutely not. You have to get past the bridge. So now I'm coming over here. I like to high tee this on. I don't like the angles coming in. No? I don't know what you're knowing to. So I high tee, bomb the 4. I got it's actually a relatively simple shot coming in. And it keeps the spin a little bit here. A little bit, not full, even though my distance is pretty full. That's the one surface in the game that you're not losing much distance on the meter, but I didn't get any backspin on that whatsoever. Oh yeah, no, the shush there was it. It was going to end up breaking more off the left one than the wind was going to turn it, so I couldn't do it. That was a bad shot. Bad idea. I'm in trouble now. That's not going to bounce when I hit that wall either because it's too close. Some bitch. That's all I could really do, I think. But we gave us the birdie. I'm okay with that. Chush is C-H-U-S-H. The Chush. I guess I'll... all right. All right, let's play Mr. Scott here. There it is. That's the right way to get it. I see some people go C-H-O-O-S-H, but that's a choosh. To me, that's not right. Not there. I like to leave it back a bit. I'll just hit a little bite here and have a nice little thummy with a crosswind of 3. I didn't like leaving it there. It can be. I feel like I'm going to be using that right when I get done here. It's time. Is on. All right, this one is not... I don't think this is drivable, to be quite frank with you. I don't see it. So I'm going to line this up a little bit. God, is it there? Oh, what the hell? Let's just murder it and see if it goes, if it bounces up and kicks on. I don't think it is even going to get down, though. All right, we're on. Now, is this better to be on from 112 with a right one? I can't play a right one from this distance. Apparently I can. Okay, so that was better. Well, so where are you missing your shot? I mean, if you're 24 to 25, you know where to hit every ball. So you got to be making a mistake or two. And I'm guessing you're missing more putts than you should. All right, I don't want to try to go down on this one because I don't think it would have gotten down even with a big C3. And if you get stuck up there, you can get stuck in the flower bed. And that's bad. The flowers are bad. But it's probably your putting and chipping is more likely that. All right, so Kevin, it'll change per course which drivers I'm playing. So Monty, okay, and we'll talk about this year's ones. Monte, you don't need, you pick one and stick with it. It doesn't matter. You're not going to lose too much with either driver. I like the 8.5 because I played the 8.5 on all up until the new tee boxes. But so, and with some of the downhill shots on Monty, I want to make sure the 8.5 is there still, so I know my distance is pretty well. And a shot like this, I think the 8.5 helps on too. Well, not enough rounds. I can't really do much about that. That's just going to be playing as much as you can. Then Forest, because of hole 18 now, I needed to make sure I had the 9.5 driver. They're almost identical, but what you're going to have, Kevin, with that is the wind will play. So you'll have, if let's say you have an outwind of 5 with the Titans and Stouts, the Stouts will stop faster because you have less movement on the ball going forward, and the same thing with wind in your face. So technically, I mean, it's a hit or miss, but no, the spin is almost identical. The only thing that's changing where that ball lands is the actual wind effect of the half wind on the Stouts. John, the wind effect, I don't really think the wind is where my matter is there. I mean, I've gotten it down into a wind, but if you look there, I was at the very back right corner of that box, and that gave me hesitation. Now, a shot like this, if I had the 9.5, I don't think this is possible. I think I'm going to be cutting this close even with the 8.5, but the lower trajectory of the high T even will allow that bounce to bounce forward harder on the soft spot up front. With the 9.5, I just hit it and it just wouldn't get there, I doubt. I don't think that shot would have worked with the 9.5 driver there. Never stress. Got my sunshine on my Sunday bed. Yeah, but that was 390, man, into a wind. I don't think straight would have gotten there. To be quite frank with you, I don't think straight would have worked. And here's the other. I mean, if I know a shot that I'm guaranteed I'm getting up with, and if I somehow miss the straight on that, it might not bounce up. Well, I just took all the risk out of it. No release. Like I should. But that 394 was the pin to the middle front of that green. And that's right. When you look at the distances on these holes, the distance doesn't matter. You just got to look at the distance relative to where you are on the tee box. Get some bandit. Where you found it. Okay, so back to the clubs. Now on Forest, I make sure to have the 9.5 and 10.5. You could give me some viability that it's okay to have a 3-driver bag on that, but I don't feel there's a shot I'm losing ever by having just one. Now, Gossett tried to give me some smart-ass comments saying, well, you never drive one with it. I don't know, man. Are you not hearing it? A lot of it is compression, though, too, Kevin. Richard goes in. He compressed a lot of the audio to get rid of some off ambient sounds. Like I have an air conditioner unit that you'll hear sometimes. And I'm kind of a trackball snob. If it's not perfect, I hate it. But it's really just keeping the same kind of temperature gradient on it. So like whether it's 75 or not down here, I got my humidity's down at 40 right now. That's even high. Gossett does play Stouts. Wow, that putt, I aimed that. I'd love to see the meter on that. No, absolutely. So it's really, I use spin free. High-speed micro ball bearing oil on my bearings, and that helps out quite a bit. But generally, the noise that you're getting is the trackball itself going on really dry rollers. Now, we've talked about Duncan and his greasing up and lubing up the ball. There are some benefits to it. The problem is if I put lotion straight on the ball, that doesn't allow it to read. But when this thing starts getting gritty, you'll see me like rub a little bit of nose grease and rub it in. Now, if I put too much on there, the ball sucks and I lose all my speed. But there's a happy medium point in there that absolutely does make it spin a lot better. But in general, when you're the noises on the trackball aren't really the bearings most of the time. Nah, that's it. Are you guys back there again? Hey, Rusty. Doesn't matter, man. They're made for it, man. The trackballs are made to take a beating, guys. Shit, you guys watched me flip over my motherfucking machine on stream and picked it up. I could have played it on its side. It's a pretty quality product. The trackballs are made to take a beating. Now I can open up a trackball and see how mistaken care of it is. And those things are really easy to rectify, though. Like, you can give me, in fact, when I was pulling out balls for Justin, I literally took, like, I had an extra 10 trackballs that were sitting in my vendor's bucket to recycle because they're that old. But the pieces are still fine. You open it up, there were rust on everything. I just cleaned them all out. Little steel wool, took off the rust off the rollers. The bearings, once the bearings rust up, they're probably done. So I let them fly. I let them slide. All right. Well, I don't think I can go with a full here. We'll happily take that. Yeah. Well, it's the bar machine. Are you guys playing on? Are you guys playing on King and Kag's machines? I don't remember. All right, so I want to say that Bronzy, he actually went to the hardware store and got some aluminum tape, and it's pretty much the same conductivity as copper, so it should be fine. Dude, just call up Kegs. Kegs will go out there. He knows how to maintain it. He knows how to maintain them. And he might even get you the top of the deck key just so you have them and are able to take them apart yourself. All right, so we got 327 out. Oh, there! Hey, Richard, my man, how you doing, buddy? All right, so we got some thinking to do here. I think the high tea's actually going to slow this one down. So they're talking about the trackballs on your guys' machines being shitty. Hey, Jordan. Now, I do too. I'm a big fan of it too. But so right now, let's go through the thought process on it. All right, wind in my face. I'm looking at medium T or low T. Unless I can thumb the high T shot, medium T release is going to be pretty much gravy here. Now, it's a question on, all right, I rarely want to roll it with the pin down on the bottom right, because what's going to happen is this ball's going to land and not bounce forward much. It's going to follow the right quite a bit. So really, I'm going to play this to the right edge of the green. I rarely want to put the ball outside of the edge of the landable area, because then, I mean, if the wind doesn't play nearly as much. Kevin LaRock. Kevin, and I know Richard's going to agree with me here, and you're not going to see him. Kevin, can you jump over to the YouTube stream, or you got to stick on Facebook? Because then you'll be able to chat with him here. I know he can easily chat to Facebook probably, but I don't know where he's at, if he's just watching on his phone or something. Go over to here. Pop over to here. That'll get you to the YouTube link. And I mean, that would just look like no matter where I hit it, I'm not really messing that shot up. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay, so the copper tape thing. Look, dude, it's there to bleed off static electricity. Whether you think or not that it matters, it does. And it can. Hey, Mike, I'm doing okay. You too, man. Did you? No, you. It wasn't you. It was Mike Kenny that got it, right? Or did you get COVID this week too? But I ended up not having COVID, so that's good. But I still feel like shit. And I almost wish I had it because I don't know what's going on. But it turns out it's an ear infection, sinus infection again, which I didn't expect because I just took some antibiotics before I went to... Okay, good. It was Mike Kenny. But the copper tape, though, so bleeding off static electricity, and the perfect example I've got is Chad Bronzy. He did a lot of commentating in Nashville with me. But so we were talking, and he was trying to explain. He's like, he's got a trackball. When he plays it at his house, his thumb speeds are down. Yeah, but his thumb speeds are down 20 miles per hour. He takes that same ball over to his buddy's house, puts it in, and it's back up. So I'm going through all sorts of troubleshooting stuff on all things what could be different. And in the end, I'm like, okay, did you happen to take off the copper tape on that ball? And he's like, well, yeah, I did. And I go, well, the only difference could be to me is that your machine isn't grounded perfectly everywhere at your house, or you're generating more static electricity at your house, and it's affecting the ball. Now, VCU, that's generally you're getting the rollers flaking off right away. You won't. I'm going to tell you flat out, most players will not notice that the copper tape is rubbing. They won't. It doesn't slow the ball down enough to make a big difference. Now, you'll have once in a while. Yeah, that's just a new ball breaking in, man. That's it building its groove, getting rid of this fucking chrome plating they put on the balls now and letting it flake off. It's just going to take time, man. And I'll have the same thing on every new trackball that I have, only I won't deal with it. I'll go in. I'll end up sanding the roller down a little bit and then switching them around, and within a couple days I have it cleaned up. I don't know why I laid off of that. It's raining. Shit. I could have played that right through the break, through the rain green. But back to the Chad Miller story. So all things being equal, so he's like, okay, I'll try that. He went to a hardware store and picked up some aluminum tape, and guess what? Got his speeds right back. And so can the copper tape do absolutely nothing depending on how the machine is set up and where it's located? Yeah, absolutely. You might not have any static electricity building up, so then you don't have anything to have to bleed off. But that same trackball on another machine could easily be building up static electricity, therefore interfering with the optic reader that's putting it through there. Kevin won't be able to see you, Richard. He's on Facebook. But Kevin, Richard's asking if you play at the Hangar of Westchester location. Yeah, Jordan, excited as shit. Dude, last night I had my least expensive draft last night, and it's a full point PPR with 12 people, and I was thinking of trying a zero running back strategy in it just to see it how come up. All right. Well, good. Richard, are you playing at the Hangar of Westchester? Okay, good. Richard's in YouTube chatting right now. So, yeah, Richard, you see that. Yeah, I've got 2 drafts on Monday and 2 drafts on Tuesday. So, when we're looking at it, though, the copper tape does matter. I would never recommend taking it off. you'll hear the cucks out here that'll say, "Oh, I've had mine off forever and it does nothing." Cool. Your machine might have a different electric charge in the room. You know, like I'm not an electrician, nor do I pretend to be. So, but my recommendation is never take it off. You shouldn't. It shouldn't be taken off. It's there for a reason. But Jordan, I was thinking of I was thinking of going. No, the only reason why it's Richard we're talking to here, boom, 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 boy, is because he owns those machines. And yes, we've been to the Bean. We've all been to the Bean quite a bit. I miss it. Okay, so, but this is the story. This story is actually, it's funny how everything relates. So, I'm thinking of going crazy, doing crazy. I think I had the 10th pick, and I was like, well, maybe I'm going to go 0 running backs this time, right? And then, Hefe's drafting right in front of me. Or maybe 2 spots in front of me. With his first pick, Hefe takes Mahomes. And I'm like, okay, so that opens it up. So now I'm guaranteed that one of the running backs are falling. I'm like, all right, good, that's fine. So I end up getting Jonathan Taylor. Hefe then takes fucking Josh Allen with his second pick. And now he's already out here. And normally it's funny because he always ends up missing the draft for this league. And somehow his auto draft looks terrible. And he wins the regular season all the time. This time, though, I think his draft looked terrible. And he's not winning the regular season because he didn't auto draft. Well, I'm sure we'll get somebody out there for you, man. I've played on those machines before. You could just shoot Kags a message too, you know. No, I've never seen it. But it made me not, then after that happened, I was like, I can't do crazy now. Because I'm gonna fall down. So I mean I ended up changing from 2 running backs to start, or possibly going 2 wide receivers to I ended up going 3 running backs. I got Taylor, Gibson, and also grabbed Montgomery with my third round pick. And then I paired it up with, since the wide receiver group there is all projected like 220 to 250 for the next like 30 wide receivers. So I ended up going Kyler Murray with the 4th round pick, and then just stacked up a bunch of wide receivers with high upside. So it actually turned out pretty well. That was weak. Shit. No, I actually hated it. That was the wife's call. It was, and this is, oh my God, what am I doing? But it was a choice between Montgomery or Miles Sanders there. But we got Miles Sanders in the last league. So, oh God. So we figured to spread it out a bit. And no, I hate the Bears this year. I'm staying away from almost all of them. Well, Fields will be. Yeah, but I will put my exposure on Bears to almost 0 all year. And you know we all think like you don't draft kickers or defenses until the last 2 rounds. Well, this league has a huge bench. So I think everybody was in that impression. And once I had 6 bench players, I was like, fuck it. And I ended up going, I grabbed Butker and the Steelers defense. So I mean come on, let's be realistic. To hit on one of those picks, on one of those just random guesses that we have, to play this year in a non-keeper league, it's a crapshoot. I can guarantee you that Butker is going to be a top 3 kicker. But Kevin, yeah, we'll get somebody out there for you. Oh, I like IDP. Most people I play with don't really like it, though, so I never get to play in them. It's clear to see. Yeah, he has to be. That offense is ridiculous. We know they're going to score the most points of any team in the league. I mean, why wouldn't I want the kicker for it? But it gave me such a huge advantage because I'm sorry, having the best kicker and the best defense, it's going to be a couple points a game. It's got to be. Ooh. All right, we're going to try this, guys. Yeah, I can't get C3s out. Nor A1s out. Yeah, it's just... It's just never going to hang. It's so hard to get them. That's going to be my goal before PGA, is to get down there. Just to get down there and work out with one of these IT guys. Yeah, that's good. I trust me, I love James Robinson. And I love Kamara. I'm scared of Saquon. I'm not touching him. He's my one do not draft list player. But I get it. I get it. You kind of have to take him in a lot of places. Oh, it's Scott, it's the bar machine where they're at, and Kevin won't be able to read your comment. Facebook, the bots don't post back to Facebook. You can see what he's saying. Hi, Missy. All right, good. We'll get him out there. Oh, no problem. We'll get him out there. These are close personal friends of mine that own your machine. So we'll make sure to get them out there. Oh, shit. Good. I'm curious what the Nashville COVID stuff is going to do for the turnout of that tournament. I mean, it's made me had to second guess and worry about what's going on the weekend after that. Ah, I like that. Marvin, that's a good one. And right on cue. Maybe Gino will go and join you too. Yeah, generally commercial machines, this is the bar machine that they're talking about too, Scott. And Scott, I put up a 30 on you. I'm sorry. Shit, I just watered that. Yeah, I pushed that. That was all me. I wanted to push it right. Yeah, there's actually a lot down there. Well, he just popped in. He just chimed in up here. So maybe he'll read this and say he'll come down to Callaway's tomorrow, too. Burrito. Well, I'm sure I'm going to get a fuck, marry, kill here in a minute from him, too. All right, let's play this Indigo. All right, let's go. Oh, come on. See, this, I really hate having hole. I almost am against having multiple tee boxes on holes. I almost don't like it. Like, I want to be able to hit. I don't want the course to determine my max score. I hate it. And with the rain, I don't think I can drive this. We'll see if I get the ramp out of the bunker here, but I don't think I will. Yeah, the rain killed that. Otherwise, that was there. Doesn't matter. I got it. Mountain. I'll swim every... Oh. All right, we're gonna change this one up. We're gonna marry Melissa. We're gonna fuck Bill and Mike. Nobody's getting killed in this. They're all too sweet. I can't do it. I hit a perfect C3 there, too. All right, we're still on, I think. I think I'm going to put this on. Hi, Puff. Yeah, no, he did. Well, King was in here too, so we'll get a message out to him and go check on it. All right, so before we had to line this up to hit a 3-wood through the gap, now with these high lofted clubs, we're gonna nuke it up there and leave myself a couple 100 yards in. I'll have a 9-wood in at worst, and the 9 clears this no problem. Oh. Shit. All right. We'll be greedy. Not too greedy, but I'm wet. I am. No, we stopped it. Woo. Be like that. Be like that. Ha 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 ha. Can't you usually make it with the 8 as long as you don't hammer the drive? On which hole? The short where I go short? Or you mean where I try to hit the C3 around? Yeah, but my goal on that one was I wanted to hit the C3 because then I get a straight thumb shot in. And if you know anything about how I play Golden Tee, I want thumb shots on everything. Oh, over the stones. Over the stones. I don't remember which hole you're talking about, Mike. I'm sorry. Over the trees. Oh! With the 8, as long as you don't hammer the drive. Wait, the 8. I don't remember. Every shot that I've hit is the correct shot. If you're not doing it my way, you're doing it wrong. Let's just leave it at that. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I can't remember which one you're talking about. Girl, I got one question. Still enough for me to come see you. All right, let's get it. Here it goes. Nope, I'm pushing everything right now. Oh well. Ah, fringe. We're happy with that. Didn't go over. We're good. Well, I'm calling. All right. We're in a good spot here. When I hit the 9-wood in, shit, I don't remember. Well, I'm on. I don't think there's any chance that this putt goes in. I'm a liar. I'm selling you. You won't be lonely. All right, so this is a little interesting. This hole could be quite different. Now, when we played it live, I never had a 10.5. I want to be on that second fairway, and I'll be able to with the 10.5. But then, with no tees or no tees on this shot could have been really hard. And sometimes, to be quite honest with you, Mike, sometimes I just change it up a little bit to be fun. I don't know why. It's like this one. I'm going to skip this off the water. I'm calling you. You might be lonely, lonely. Not drivable. Okay, it's not drivable, but do I have a lane to get out here? And I do. Because you can, exactly. And actually, that was a really safe shot, surprisingly. You can breathe. Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. I'd be careful with this one. The uphill part makes this ball not get there quite a bit. The 9-wood, though, is a longer club than it shows, so I'm not worried about it here. But, like, when you're hitting a 5-iron distance in or 4-iron distance, those low irons will hit the face of the hill and won't get up. In fact, we used to hit a 2-iron into the face of the hill a lot on that shot because we didn't have a build-a-bag. I overcut it. God damn it. Now I got a chip to save the 29. Shit. We did it. We did it. That's 29. Is that a course record? It is a course record on my machine. I don't know if that's the worldwide record right now. One better and 1 and 2 not there, so that's good. Was I playing you there? I don't know. I have no idea who I'm playing half these times. I'm just hitting the ball. All right. Oh, I know I'm playing Biddy right now, though, so we're going to beat up on Biddy. .473. Not even looking at it. I'm just putting it out here. I like this distance coming in. I don't know why tonight I'm just not able to get it a click left. Every time I do, I'm hitting it dead straight. Come on, Eloy. Here we go, buddy. Ah. I gotta wait, Mike. I have to wait, like I said. I gotta see. I got some family stuff I gotta do, like the couple days after. And I want to see where it lines up because I'm not going to go. I can't afford to take a risk and put my family in. And, like, I don't want to give my parents any chance of getting the COVID. But my goal is to get there, so if I can make it work, I will. Well, it's not good. It already is. Let's take an in-depth look at this shot. All right, so the second hump is what I want to hit, right? And my driver, 8.5, 9.5, both work fine. So I want to cut this a little bit to hit that hill. Now, I'm not going to get the line at the pin right, but if I hit this about 125, it should kick right up and be right at the hole. And I didn't cut it enough. I didn't cut it enough, so I hit I didn't hit the hill on the upslope as much, so it bounced hot out to the right. If I cut that a little more, that ball bounces up higher and lands softer on that green. That one hurts. I've got a feeling there's a couple people that don't make the trip now because of the COVID stuff. All right, I only see one option here, and that's to get to this fairway. I don't care if it's in the rough, too, but I got a clean look. That's all I'm looking for here. Now I'm thinking I'm playing... No, I'm playing Biddy. I can't give Biddy a free one. Biddy actually has a really good record against me for some reason. I seem to shit the bed quite a bit against him. Let's make up for that one we lost. I want to say about 30 people. I know of a good 10 to 15 that tested positive by myself. And then we got people that don't like to talk about it. So my guess is about 30. I don't know, though. That might be an overestimation. It might be an under. But I'm saying like 15%. I mean, dude, I felt like I felt like a lot of the people did that got it. Power Vending got hit pretty bad. Paige, Russ, and Steve all got it. Now, Steve was the only vaccinated person, though, that got it, from what I understand. So that's kind of cool. That tells us a lot. And I don't know... I'd gotten some word that Russ wasn't doing great. Had to go to the hospital, kind of not great. He was in good spirits, but like I said, I don't know for sure. So once I get some more info on that, I think I'll do something where I'm gambling with you guys to get it. Yeah, the get vaccinated is the key. And I think that your rates down there in the Carolina area are not good with it. So that scares me a bit too. I mean, there's no doubt it's positive to get vaccinated. It's absolutely a positive, but oh wow, good man. I think as of right now, we cannot get the boosters out here unless you're immunocompromised. But I don't know. I mean, I guess you could just go and say I've never been vaccinated and go get it. But now... Oh, no, I will. I'm going to go visit my parents here shortly. I haven't seen them in a couple years now, so... But I also will make sure that... I know I'm not bringing anything by staying quarantined, which is why I wasn't too worried if I got COVID now. I wasn't leaving the house anyway this week before we were going to Turks and Caicos for Mr. Stephen Kramer's wedding. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Richard. I think we're speaking to his wife. I think Missy's still on right now. They're in a hotel waiting to get on a flight. So, yeah, they know. They know. I said that we got close personal friends of mine that own these machines. So I'm sure you'll get to it. Uh-oh, who's that? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to need a negative test, and I need vaccination records. And there's some insurance requirement, too. But that's covered by the resort, so that's okay. And I'm curious when it's going to start getting to that for everybody. Oh. You were right. It was right there. Ah. This is my least favorite set on this hole, by the way, guys. I hate it. I always get too cute. We're going to just murder boner this and get to the fat of the green. Whew. All right, we're okay with that. One off. And then one is the bounce shot up. I got a feeling that'll hold. Damn it. No runs scored. Ah. All right, what do we got next? Ah, all right. So my first World Championships, this was my loss. What I'm worried about, though, is I think Turks and Caicos is technically a British territory, and the UK has now put the US on no-fly. From at least that's what I think. We're no-fly there, or you have a quarantine period. I don't know how it's going to affect this. Obviously. And guys, this is my close personal friend, Richard King. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. So if you guys haven't got a chance to meet him, say hello to Richard King. No, VCU. No, I got family in Europe and in London, and no, man, they're still taking this extremely seriously. This is the one that we're actually hoping for, and I also bought one of the Nordic Trek iFit bikes yesterday. I'm very excited to get this. So guys, when I start talking to somebody over here while I'm streaming, that's gonna be Jill riding a bike. So we might have to get a second camera set up to look at that. Richard, we might have to set up a second camera to get Jill on the bike. Just get that sweaty little peanut fucking covered in sweat all next to us on the stream. It was about 1,000 times. Who you been calling, baby? All right, this one's going to be rough. Now, if this wasn't raining, the backspin on this thumb shot would be rough, right? Oh, okay. Okay, bring it. Yeah, sorry, Chris, I answered you once. But yeah, you did notice that I was streaming, so I do apologize. Oh. We got a whole bunch of invites to accept. Give me a second here. Hey, Racing. Just try to feel better, man. I don't know how much longer I'm going tonight. All right, giddy up. Yeah, we got Mr. Brad Stewart's got 100 coming my way too, it seems. So we're waiting on that. You want me out of your life, and I'm sure. Hey, Steven, how you doing? No, it won't. And no, honestly, Josh, I'm not drinking any booze. I want to have zero tolerance when I get out. I want to have zero tolerance when I get out to this wedding. Not because I want zero tolerance for the wedding, because I don't want to be sick anymore. Sweet, sweet, guys. Get them in. We'll play some more. You guys know how to keep me here, which is scary. I don't like it. Yeah, I tested negative, but I ended up with I've got ear infections and a sinus infection. You can probably tell. So I got some antibiotic ear drops, a Z-Pack, and then also some antibiotic nose spray. Yeah, wait, what? Send me one cash. I'm sending invite. Did you get results? Yes, yep, Turks and Caicos it is. I'm ready. I need to be on a beach. Oh, I got you. I was like, how do we send invites for cash? I don't understand what he's talking about. And I'm feeling you. Yeah, no, I will never put that shit into my body there, Josh. I have class and respect for myself. Somewhat. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. We're getting an extra stroke here. I'm actually worried about this carrying the green. Your body's got other plan. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guys, we got a good looks. This has been a good setup. So now we didn't have 1 or 2 be drivable, which sucks. And that is a problem for me for the old courses. Is like they're way more fun when 1 and 2 are there. I really don't like playing courses now that I don't have a maxed out par. Well, and then here's the other thing. So we fly from. I'm driving up to Minneapolis, and then we fly from Minneapolis to Atlanta. Well, it just so happens that the bride and the groom are now on that same flight from Atlanta to Turks and Caicos, and apparently, like they got they got a gay couple that's good friends with them that are also on the same flight. That so we have 2 rows back to back to back without even planning it. So I got a feeling we're going to make a mess on the plane. I was going to surprise them. To be quite frank, I don't have any issues with the out of bounds. Could it be better? Yeah, but once you know it's there, you don't hit it again. So, and for the most part, you should not be going to spots that even a possibility have a chance of being out of bounds. Like I don't understand why people have. There's a couple holes where you might want to go there. But I don't know why you'd go there on rustic. Okay, so this fucking bougie, like, fucking Bush Light or whatever song that we were singing during the Jill's doing the draft. We leave on the 12th. I'll be driving up to Minnesota Saturday night, and we fly out at 5 a.m. But this bougie, like, natty song fucking comes on, like, every 10 minutes now on my phone. Yes, that thing fucking keeps coming on every time I go to stream now, and it's annoying. Like, this was my Lucas Graham station that it just came up on. It's not a bad tune, but Jesus. I feel like now I feel like it's Applebee's every time. I'm like, why am I getting Applebee's ads while I'm listening to music? just a bit more time. Way I know I'm terrified to make it on my own. Oh, okay. Mouth versus foot. And that you may. I don't know where there's plenty of time, but actually, Josh, I'll reach out to you here. I think I could make it happen if we go. It all depends on if we go up Saturday morning or Saturday night. And really, we'll be in New Prague, which is way north of you or way south of you. There is no. Oh my God! I thought that was short. But it's at level 2 now, my bad. What are you talking about? What did you write that oh. No, actually, I'm not worried about Turks too much. I'm not worried about that part of it. Okay, mouth versus foot. Oh, Kevin, there it is. Yeah, well, our flight's at 5 a.m. We leave there at 5 a.m., so yeah. But I don't know. I got to see what time when we go up. We might go up Friday night. I just don't know if the wife will be out of work in time Friday. And then also, I mean, if my wife's parents are being nice enough to watch our dogs, I don't want to just drop them off and ditch them. I'd like to hang out with them. All right, we're getting the 50. You got to accept 2, Chris. You know the person you'll be is not fair. Let's see how we did on these other ones. All right, Biddy. Oh, I got Biddy by 4. Wow, I lost to Will on the Coral. Oh, watering 18 cost me. That was great. Well done. But I crushed him on the other one. I got slapped, and then we're down to. Oh, that bad shot on 18 cost me pretty bad. All right, so let's do it. We're getting him. I'm going to put him down. We're going to put his dick in the dirt. Chris, this is you. We're going to get him. Now, if you notice this one, Kevin, you were asked. Well, Kevin left already. But on this course, I definitely only play the 9.5. It was the Will, yes. I never make this hole. I never hold that out. Come on. Ah. Ooh. Fuck him. I just don't know how anyone could expect me to be cordial with a person like that. Wow, I almost fucked that up. Ah. Nah. Ah, God, this is my worst set on this hole. I fuck this shot up all of the time. Hey, I'm putting. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not making the putt. All right, I'm making the putt. We're the greatest player alive, self-taught, no lessons. Thanks, Dad. Now, how to make this? I don't see me making it, but yeah, I wasn't gonna move enough. Ah. and I've cried. Guys, I'm hitting a wall here, though, so don't expect much more out of me tonight. We have to be wild, mama's a little child. Well, one thing, Lane. Word of mouth, bringing people together. My guess there would be Steven Spencer racing. I don't know. That would just be what I'd be going with. I don't like this shot, and I blow this one a bit. Well, I completely whiffed the trackball there. That doesn't help. And guess what? I think I'm on. But I got one thing. Never. Sorry, Josh, that's out of the question. Okay, good. That's got a chance. Ah! Lost and you can't find. All right, I like the high 3 here. It brings the only tree in play is the left tree then, and I'm not going to go anywhere near it. I could have gone high 4 now that I looked at it, but I can lay off the high 3 and make sure I don't spray something there. That's one of the rare holes that I don't want to murder a ball on. And I know it goes against a lot of the things that I say, but obviously there's going to be exceptions to every rule. I like that. I'm a fan. Come on. Shh. Oh. Why the fuck do I get... Dude. I don't want to fucking hear goddamn Keith Urban. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing. All right, we got a little more distance on this today. What's fast enough? Weird. That's all you have to do to get it around that, huh? Wow, that was really hard. Fucking junk. I will say this. After that shot against McCook that magically hit branches that didn't exist, I won't ever do it again. I don't want that. I can't make this putt, I don't think. I can make this putt. Okay, giddy up. That was a layup, guys. I'm not fucking with the ball when it could end up on the bottom tier and end up wet. We'll just put it right up there. All right, so we got options here. It's a low 9. It's a low 10.5 or a medium 9.5. I think of this one. I'm thinking medium 9.5, and just catch a green on a fly. I probably could have hit bite on that shot, but all right. So we shot a 29. Good luck, Mr. Bucky. You're gonna need it. All right, I got one more in me. Okay, let it go. Something that I'm proud of, out of the box in a box. All right, so we should have one more here. What do we got? We're not playing Eagles. We won't do that yet. Ooh, Jackrabbit could be fun. Yeah, I think Jackrabbit's the way to go here. So par's 26. There's really only one hard shot on this, and another one that can be touchy. With the 9 wood now, though, it makes it a lot easier. Bring it. Bring it! It has been brought in. Moisture. I tell you what, if I shoot 27 or better here, we got another invite to play after this, no matter what. So I might be missing a putt on 18, just to secure that I'm out. Moisten. Yes, moisten. It's sad. I think I'm gonna go from moist to saturated. I like that word too. Dude, these are just lining up for me right now. That should have dropped too. Oh. All right, you always want to get deep on this if you can, and it's most of the time there. If you can't get across, you don't think you can get to the other fairway, you can put it to the end here of the fairway. As long as you stay to the right, you're pretty clear going in. Yeah, I think drenched only comes out when it's like 3 or 4 better. I can't use that right away. Uh-oh. Oh my God, we're on the rough. Woo! I think moistness does fully saturated. All right, we got a high tee something here, and I'm worried that that's still going to clip that last bush or that last cactus, so we're going to stay to the left of it with the high 3. Nah, I went at it. After seeing it, I knew it was over. We were good. Oh. All right, we're one better still. Doesn't matter if we can get across or not, but let's just say the closer you're to the hole, more likely a hole out is to occur. So I just didn't want to hit the tier part there. The tier going, you'll get some strange bounces off of it. One of the worst is if you cut it back into the tier and catch right into the crevice of it, that ball will go all the way off the green for some reason. All right, so this was one of the holes that can be hard. This is a really easy look. The funny thing about that hole is, for the Worlds in 2017, might have been 18. I was 18. The last time we did closest to the pin, I took down Orlando Ayala by acing that hole for closest to the pin. And then went on to winning the CTTP part. No, I did not just do that. All right, it says gravel. What do we think? Do we think we're going to hit the cactus right in front of us? I think this is actually okay. I think I might get this on. I can deal with this. Woo! Recovering from being broken. To save the one better. So now this is where the decision comes in. The high T9 and the medium 9 are good here. The 6 will catch the cactuses at the end. So do I high T this 9? I think I got to high T this. We'll move it back in the box. But we just want to plunk it down. And I want to make sure not to be in the part where you have the jutting in of the dirt in the middle of that green, because I don't think this is going to stop very quickly. Now, the other thing you got to be aware of when you're playing the older courses, and I think it's 2019 and older, when you move the tee on the box, it does not adjust the tee, but it does not adjust the distance. So I move this to the back left of the box, which would be the farthest away. So I'm sitting at about 225 now, not 219. Maybe 224. It's just a rough estimate. So I'm going to hit this solid, but if I hit this 140, I'm way over. And, I mean, if I'm going to be that accurate, it really doesn't matter what I have in. If I catch green first there, that goes in. Oh. All right. So sometimes on that front box or the front two left ones, you can get this up toward the green. Not today. This is actually a bad setup in general. And that's pretty much right where I want it. God damn, Salvador Perez is on fucking fire right now. I can see through this, and maybe I'm blind. I always go to this strip that I'm looking at here on this hole. I don't know why. It's just what I've always done. It was typically always the one that the longest one you could get to, that you can get to every time. So I could get to the shot. I could have the same look at this approach shot every time. Wow. Are you just me? I'm only human after all. Kind of a layup, kind of not. I'm okay with that result. I'm feeling like you might be right, but I think you also might have jinxed us. You can't jinx it like this. Now the question is, though, if this next hole's drivable, I'm going to try it, and you leave yourself in some decently difficult spots. It's not drivable, but I still like this play. And that's what I fucking... Nah, I don't think I'm playing again now. I don't think I can get up. I think this is a stroke limit. There's no way I thought that ball that she was going down. See, you did it. You ruined it for everybody, VCU. Boo this man. I gotta say, I'm actually extremely happy that that ball got up from there with the driver shot. That is literally, I think, the only way I would have been able to get up is by murdering a driver with backspin into the hill. But it could have hit the top lip and just come right back down to the same spot. So we end up with a clean round. I'll play one more time. I got one more in me still. Fuck it. Same thing applies. If I go better than par, I'll play again. But this is probably it. I want to go upstairs, lay down, watch the Goliath episode with the wife. Well, we only got 3 days on this bad boy. We're going to hit it up. All right, we're going to put up a big score here. I'm calling a two-better. I'll probably play another one. I'm not feeling... Nah. God damn, Keuchel is getting shelled lately. Ooh. I have a feeling we're going to be above 30 here, so we're going to get to Rocky Hollow. Wow, shouldn't have moved it. I don't think it's going to be very good. I got a feeling it's going to be very similar to the Clash last year. Not to knock it, but I got a feeling you're looking at mid-60s to 70s. And it sucks because we were building on such a great... I mean, we've been building on... The numbers have been so great for turnout. And people need to experience it. People need to... It's a great location, real close. I mean, you've seen the good posts from Josh and Gino talking about ease of getting to it. And it's true. It's very easy. It's very easy for a lot. Now, for me, out of Iowa, it's terrible to get to. But luckily, I love Josh and his wife, so I fly into Columbia. I fly into South Carolina and ride up with them from Rock Hill. And then me, I mean... I did my basic training in Columbia too, so it's got a little bit more meaning to me as well. Trigger me, But it sucks too because Bill and Mike are just great dudes, dude. To go and support their location, I'd be all for it, and I am all for it. And the goal is to get there, but we'll see. I never go strip, ever anymore. There is 0 sense to it. I've said it many times, and I said it commentating. You've watched great players miss that strip over and over again. Now, before on the old tee boxes, the strip was a straight thumb shot most of the time. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. It's not an easy drive from St. Louis. But there's a couple things. Like, before, on the old boxes, I always said, look, if the pin's up top, I will never go to the strip because you don't get backspin. It's almost impossible to hole out. If the pin's at the bottom, I like the rough, and I like the thumb shot releasing it down the green. Now that strip is offline a lot. and this is even prior to the new tee boxes. I beat CJ on it in Florida. I won that course because he watered going for the strip. I shot clean and he lost by 1. You're right. I thought you were making a raw. I thought you were going to make a rhyme. I have learned on this hole, I am setting myself up. I'm thumbing at this hole almost every time now. Okay, this is unique. I haven't had to go this way in a while. I haven't seen the pin over here ever yet. I'm telling you right now, the tee boxes this year and the pin spots, there are a lot more places to go now. All right, so on the right side, I found no issues there. On the left side, in these rocks, and you can only see it one spot in there, but there's more of them. There's little weeds that stick out in the rocks. So I stopped going there too. When I had 3 shots in a row go almost nowhere into the water, I started going over here every time. Oh, I thought I had bite on. Doesn't matter. Surprisingly, being sick, I'm chipping okay. All right, here it is. This is where we get the next round in. It is, absolutely. Oh, I needed release, not bite. Ah, well. All right, we got a couple holes left. We got a couple holes left here. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. All right, I got that up a lot farther than I wanted, but that should be okay. Sounded like a track star. We got to get a hole out, guys. We got to get a hole out. Nope. Maybe. Oh, come on. White Sox are playing terrible, guys. Oh, God, yeah, John. That's the whole thing. It's the major difference between now and 20 years ago. I think it's a lot less clicky. Which way? 15. What's 15? Oh, 6 of one, half dozen of another. It all depends. A lot of the times I'll play it. It depends because the right side kicks to the right on the bounce, so it's harder to judge. The left side kicks to the left, but there's a flush part in the middle of the short part that you can hit into. Wait, 6 over the ruins. What the fuck is 15? I don't remember, dude. My brain is not working well. Okay, I didn't expect that to carry that far. Jesus. All right, I got one more. We'll play that canyon out. I left you guys naked up. I left you guys naked on Wednesday. I feel bad. I don't want to leave anybody naked. So we'll go with this guy right here. All right. So par's going to be 28 here. I'm going 30. I'm going 30. I'm popping a 30 here. Got to start it off with getting hole one. That'll make this a lot easier. Why bad graphics? What's the graphics bad for? All right, so this is a little bit interesting of a shot. I gotta cut this in. I don't want to fuck around too much and hit the archway. So we tried to bend it around it. Oh, get at it, Biddy. I was alone. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I will say this, guys. Without Richard, my shit would probably look like garbage. It's funny too because when we worked this out, Adam got me the machine and Kevin sent me some equipment for it, and like I'm going at it. I'm about to try to set this up and start learning it. Richard's like, "Fuck that! That shit's terrible." So he took over, and I love him for it because I don't want to know this shit. I am just the talent, correct. Neverland. I feel like we definitely have to get Kevin on. And I want to plan to get him on before I go to Turks and Caicos. So let's try for Wednesday of next week. That way you guys can berate him a little bit. It's fun. I love that. I love that we've gotten to watch Kevin grow from into this annoying child into the full-grown redheaded man that he is, that we all grown and love. Oh, come on. Pixie Dust told me to believe. I gotta think we're gonna not be able to pitch Keuchel anymore, man. He's getting shelled this year. We'll call the stream searching for Kevin's soul. From Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. We play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. All right, low T, backspin. There's no way I don't make this. There's no way this doesn't go in. This has to go in. Wow, robbery. Yep. Yeah, I hear they like escape their bodies at birth. Ever a lost boy at last. I'm just going through the motions right now, guys. Sorry if I'm boring. All right, backspin, straight in. Here we go. And I sprayed it. No good. Speed-wise, money. We play in the war. I think I gotta have a drunk stream coming up here soon, too, where I just get shit-faced. They say to me... Oh, ooh. That's got a chance. I want to be down on my knees playing and puking in my toilet at the end. That kind of drunk. Like the Uyghurs drunk night. I'd be talking through a lot of these holes, but we've actually we've seen a lot of these lately, so we don't really need to say much. I have not tied one on yet. I want to feel better, so it probably won't happen until after. Or maybe I do a drunk stream while interviewing Kevin and just get blasted drunk. That actually sounds kind of fun. The long part. Yeah, you just play it. Are you talking about, is that the archway one? Or is it the... I don't know. I don't know. You love her when you let her go. Dude, that hole is always a high T5 wood for me. Always. Especially with stouts. You don't have to worry about the wind being a problem. In the glass, day, let the all right, we need an ace here. We have to ace this. This is our last. We got to get this one so we can get to 30. Hi, Rios. How you doing, big guy? Couldn't get it back. I tried real hard. Fuck. With Mark and Paul. Oh, you were... Oh, yeah, I saw you playing with them. All right, so this setup is actually a little tricky because we can't go straight at it. Stenmark is still... Stenmark was playing with you? All right, so rock. Okay, so this is where you gotta be. This is a perfect example. This is a perfect example of looking at your surfaces. Rock. Look at your marker. My G wedge is a 73-yard club, right? It's showing 53. I'm losing a third of my distance off of this. So I got to make sure I pull this far enough back to get this over the hill. Now, I would have thought this would have been cliff, which would have been fairway. No, this is going to not hit like fairway. So I got to pull this back a little farther than I would. That shot on 18 was tough. All right, guys. I know it's short. I know we're 2.5 hours, but I'm done. I got to call it quits. I'll definitely jump on Sunday night to get a first look at the events mode. And maybe something during the day, because I got to do 2 drafts during Monday night stream. So we're going to be streaming and doing 2 fantasy drafts at the same time. So we will see you guys on either Sunday late night or Monday morning and Monday night. But Monday at 8 for sure. Otherwise, you guys have a safe and happy weekend, and we'll see you guys then. Have a good night.